मोदी सरकार का पहला पूर्ण बजट आया। अरुण जेटली वित्त मंत्री जो है उन्हें पूरा वक्त मिला, पूरा मौका मिला ये बजट तैयार करने का, लेकिन अपने पहले पूर्ण बजट में आम आदमी को झटका दे दिया है वित्त मंत्री ने सर्विस टैक्स बढ़ाकर, क्योंकि इससे रोजमर्रा की चीजें महंगी हो जाएंगी जिनका आप रोजमर्रा में इस्तेमाल करते हैं। सबसे पहले आपको सुनवाते हैं क्या कुछ कहा आज बजट पेश करते हुए वित्त मंत्री ने।
One is the success of the Jan Dhan Yojana. Financial inclusion has been talked about for decades now. Who would have thought that in a short span of 100 days, over 12.5 crore families could have been brought into the financial mainstream. The other is coal auctions. Earlier the states only got benefit of royalty. Now by transparent auction process that we are carrying out, the coal-bearing states will be getting several lakhs of crores of rupees which they can use for the creation of long-awaited community assets and the welfare of their people. Swachh Bharat, which we have been able to transform into a movement to regenerate India. I can speak of, for example, the 50 lakh toilets already constructed in 14-15, and I can assure the members of this august house that we will indeed attain the target of building 6 crore toilets. Swachh Bharat is not a program of hygiene and cleanliness, but at a deeper level a program of preventive health care and building awareness. We have now embarked on 2 more game-changing reforms. GST and what the economic survey has called the JNAN Trinity, Jan Dhan Aadhaar Mobile, to implement the direct transfer of benefits. GST will put in place a state-of-art indirect tax system by 1st April 2016. The JAN Trinity will allow us to transfer benefits in a leakage-proof, well-targeted, cashless manner. Madam Speaker, one of the achievements of my government has been to conquer inflation. This decline, in my view, represents a structural shift. Going forward, we expect the CPI inflation to remain close to 5% by the end of the year. This will allow further easing of monetary policy. To ensure that our victory over inflation is institutionalized and hence continues, we have concluded a monetary policy framework agreement with the Reserve Bank of India, and as I had promised in my budget speech 14-15. This framework clearly states objective of keeping inflation below 6%. We will move to amend the RBI Act this year and provide for a monetary policy committee.